Hello, everybody. I hope all is doing well. So, I want to bring up something I've talked about in the past, which is the end of the Democrat Party. And it could also ring true as the end of a portion of the Republican Party, the corrupt side. And this leads to the rise, I believe, the rise of a new party because some party's gonna have to replace the Democrat Party. And at the moment, I think that party is going to be the Independents because I think RFK Jr. is going to make a big impact in this election. Um, and then you have and the rise of Trump. And I think a lot of weird shit is gonna happen. Well, I think everybody knows a lot of weird shit is gonna happen. But now I'm trying to remember correctly. So the whole thing about the 2020 elections about to be revealed, that's still coming up. Um, that's supposed to be known, and the elections are supposed to be fixed. Not as in fixed as in rigged, but fixed as in repair by the time we vote in 2024. So things are about to get interesting on that part. And Joe Biden and the Democrat Party itself is imploding. And the corrupt Republicans have shown themselves, and they are imploding as well. They're going away. People are starting to notice a great deal that the government is just very corrupt, and the politicians aren't doing what is for the people, but doing what is best in their own self-interest. Biden is becoming a dictator and revealing their true agenda along with corporations. And this is going to be the actual Great Reset. The end of just the corruption. It appears as if everything is going to collapse, the economy and everything like that. There is not much you can do to stop that now, just unless you just create the gold system, which should be done. I I don't like what's about to happen, and I've had my frustrations about it just because I know what it's going to do to people, and I don't think the people necessarily need to go through such a collapse, but they're going to bring it about anyway, it looks like. Um, so Trump is on the rise, although, man, it wasn't, from what I know. See, this is the part that confuses me. The person said he wasn't sure about a 2024 election happening, but then later on he said one did, or that he went ahead and went with it. So there's some weird stuff that's going to be happening, I would say, next year. Next year, a lot of weird shit is going to happen, so enjoy this time and the holidays with those that you care about. I would like to put that up and foremost as something that you should think heavily about. Um, from what I read, it seemed like Trump wasn't in the 2024 election. Something happens to him. I remember something about what appeared to look like maybe possibly him dying, but not dying. Like it was revealed sooner or something. Or maybe that was Biden, because I was really, really confused about who the person was talking about as president this time, because of the way how the election went. Uh, the Great Uniter is still there. I talked about somebody young rising up, and from what I understood, it was that person that was supposed to be the next president. Although Trump was supposed to have 2 terms before that happened, or maybe what appeared to be 2 terms, because he did win the election, but maybe he didn't get reinstated. I don't know. That's the part in my mind that appeared fuzzy, because when I was reading it, to me it seemed like everything happened faster, but that might be the case when you're reading it, because I didn't necessarily have like time and dates. I just had 4-year possible periods between presidents, but with this election coming up, I don't know. Um, Definitely going to be a weird one. Um, or a lot of weird things are going to happen. Biden, I'm still sticking by Biden being impeached. Um, because I think the Democrats want him out of the way too. So I think they'll be down with that, because it seems like nobody can control the mafia boss too well. Um, Other than that, and this is probably going to be a short episode, or recording, or whatever you want to call it. Thank you to the new people who have subscribed to my channel. And keep in mind, this coming spring or summer in the year 2024, my first novel is going to be released, and I'm going to actually start making some advertisements for that, for my YouTube channel and Twitter and stuff like that. But yeah, so the party I think is going to be coming up is the Independent Party, it seems like, because RFK Jr. is a big name person, and he's going to win a state, or at least some states. The Democrat candidates are gonna, you're just gonna see them fall to the wayside. It's the end of the Democrat Party. They destroyed themselves. They're too much about power and control, and people are starting to realize that, and they violate everything in the Constitution. They don't care about the Constitution, and they don't care about America. You can see that by them bringing all these illegal immigrants in, and now they want them to be in the United States Army, which makes no sense, because, we're exactly going down the road that Rome fell. And there's going to be a collapse in America, you can guarantee that. But we do rebound quickly, and we must. Because, like I said, World War III and the end of it is on the horizon. I've kind of showed you how World War III actually started in 2001. And I knew that because the document said that, I just didn't know at the time how that all came together, but once I realized that BRICS was formed after 9/11, all that started making sense, and that's why I've been going over that. And I'm probably going to keep the same structure going on um, in my the way how I've been doing things. I'll do a dissertation episode next week, and then probably next week, unless I save Fridays if there's anything special I need to cover. Um, so um, and I might do a video on some of the other ones, some of the other kind of like part one and part two things that I've started, but for the most part, I'm trying to do 2 videos minimum, and right now that's I'm probably gonna continue. Well, I'll kind of jump back and forth. I just kind of finished up one part where I wanted to talk about BRICS and Russia and all that. And the next portion of that I'll be going to in is secret societies. Um, but I'm gonna head back to the peer-reviewed paper next week on gold and digital gold and more about BRICS and stuff like that. If I feel like I can get 3 videos in, because I'm also trying to edit my novel, then I will. Everything just depends on how busy I am. But yeah, so and if you want to comment and stuff like that, that's cool. Um, Anybody who is new, um, I know some of you are probably from Twitter, but I know some of you have probably been subscribed for a while and haven't said anything. So if you want to, that would be cool. It'd be nice to hear from people. Um, but yeah, so the Democrat Party is going to fall because I remember the words, whoever won the 2020 election would go on to lose the 2024 election. And that a whole bunch of weird stuff would happen and the Democrat Party would fall, a new party would rise. And yeah, I believe we're at that tipping point to where people can start to see that play out. Now, I don't know if the Democrat Party just completely implodes right on the bat, or if it kind of like drifts through and we kind of have like 3 parties a little bit, and the independents just slowly take over, or I don't know if the Democrat Party rebrands, but what we know of the parties is about to change. Like the Republican Party is going to be more about the way how Trump has done things. That's going to be the new take on that of the Republican Party. Like the one thing that Trump succeeds is creating that new foundation for America, but I don't think he lives to see it fully completed. I could be wrong about that though. And I'm not quite for sure about like I said, there's a possibility of him dying before 2024 if I remember correctly. But I don't know if that is faked or not. I thought maybe it was. Like I said, the words during this time were very confusing. And it is a confusing period. I'm a lot better after this period. But the Great Uniter is close. World War III is almost finished. But from what he said, this is when the Great Uniter is supposed to come and win the 2024 election. The only person I can see who fits that definition right now would be Vivek. He's the only person that fits that definition right now. But like I said, he also was also kind of unforsure about 2024 and if it actually happened. So I'm not sure if for some reason elections get delayed a little bit or what. I know the closer we get to it, the worse everything gets. Economic collapse, possible power shutouts, possible communications go down. Because I remember something happening, and it was like, I think the person said at least 2 weeks of whatever this was, and then Trump came out on top, and then some changes happened, possibly a new election, and then the Great Uniter gets elected. I don't know. This was the weird part, and we're coming to the end of the Pluto return too. So, and you know, the old powers like to do things in terms of astrology. So that's kind of like how you know how to do your investments and stuff like that, is an understanding of astrology, because they like to do things in patterns and they follow the pattern of astrology. But anyways, we'll see how all this plays out. And now the Democrats have a special message for everybody. All right, so here is the special message from the Democrats. I hope you enjoy.
Are you sick and tired of your calm, peaceful life? Are you sleeping too well at night? Is your city too safe? Well, not anymore. Introducing Democrats. Politicians so incompetent they'll fill your neighborhood with riots, looting, rampant violence, and even homelessness. The secret is a special blend of corruption and good old-fashioned stupidity. No more pesky law and order. When Democrats are in charge, nobody's safe. Simply vote for Democrats, sit back, and watch your neighborhood burn to the ground. But wait, vote for Democrats now, and they'll include rolling blackouts, election fraud, cancel culture, taxes, and more taxes. Democrats, bringing chaos right to your front door. Are you sick and tired of your calm, peaceful...
So, I hope you like the special message from the Democrat Party, and you can all see that's true. But other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and don't do anything I wouldn't do. So, peace. And this has been an End of the Democrat Party production.